Hi, dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Your host Ram with your Cricket Happenings show today. What you're going to look at is we are looking look at the rain hit game here as far as the npower test goes between England and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka resuming their overnight strong position of 200 and it was 200 and 200 odd runs for the loss of one wicket, as you know. Today, actually, the match was called off due to rain, and Sri Lanka are right now 114 runs behind England's 486, and well, they have 7 wickets in hand, so Sri Lanka finished at 372 for three. And what was very interesting about today was that whether Tilakatne Dilshan could become the first Sri Lankan to score a double century against England in England. But unfortunately, it was not so. But Tilakatne Dilshan was one would only say that it was very unfortunate. But well, Tilakatne Dilshan actually picked up his career best score of 193 with 24s and 2 sixes, leading the way for Sri Lanka. And he was out bowled by Stephen Finn. As Stephen Finn got the ball to come back into him, it struck his pad and went on to the stumps. So that was Tilakatne Dilshan gone for 193. It was a beautiful innings from Tilakatne Dilshan, started with a lot of aggressive strokes. Kumar Sangakkara left early today, was caught behind the bowling of Tremblet for 26 with 4 boundaries. And after that, Mahela Jayawardene and Sam Ravira at the crease. Mahela Jayawardene was not out on 40 with 7 boundaries, looking very good. Sam Ravi was not out on 1. And it looks as if, as I said, this is turning out to be a very good batting pitch, very easy to bat on. Absolutely no, it could cause no harm whatsoever. You have to just bide your time. And the player who is currently at the crease is Mahela Jayawardene, the most experienced cricket player from Sri Lanka, and is joined by one of those very prolific run getters in test matches, Tulan Samravira. So he's at the crease, not out on 1. And rain came and disrupted proceedings. So 3 days of play already gone. Only two more days to go. One would really remember the Cardiff Test. It was a similar situation, but you never know what could come and surprise you, like what happened in Cardiff, when England came from back and picked up the victory. Bowling, Broad, none for 98, 1 for 74 for Tremlett, 2 for 84 Finn, none for 65 for Swan, and none for 12 for Peterson. Well, I'm not going to go into the bowling figures, as I'm told by some of my friends and subscribers that they don't want to hear much about that. They want to just look at me talking. Okay, not a problem. Sri Lanka 372 for 3, 114 runs behind. As I said, Tilakatne Dilshan was the man of the day today, out for 193. But as I said, it looks very unlikely that there could be a result in this match, and especially after rain coming and interfering. But as I said, you never know. Cardiff was something going in a similar vein, and suddenly the match came back into life on the final day with Sri Lanka being rolled out for 82. Well, I'm sorry about that. Um, and the other thing that I would like to tell you here is about the other match, that is, as you know, tomorrow India take on West Indies in the first one day international. The 2020 went to India, as I said, by 16 runs. They started off their campaign, and tomorrow we would see the first one day international, the 50 overs one day international, West Indies versus India at Port of Spain. This is going to be a day game for sure. So, well, as far as West Indies are concerned, yes, they have lost the 2020 match, no doubt about that. But what is going to be very important, the first two ODIs, the team has been announced by West Indies, and they do have some good names there, which I'll talk about. Chris Gayle, as I said, is definitely sorely missed, and as Suresh Raina, the Indian captain, said, Chris Gayle not being there really warms him a bit, because Chris Gayle could be a real threat to any opposition. So that is something. And well, as far as the squad for the first two ODIs is concerned, Lendy Simmons, well, he has been in some good form against Pakistan, as you know, and yesterday was out to a very, very doubtful decision there from the umpire. Kirk Edwards also gets an opportunity. Darren Bravo is one of those exciting players from West Indies. Marlon Samuels, in the brief stay that he in his brief stay at the crease, really showed what a classic player he is and what a stylish player he is. Ram Naresh Sarwan now gets back. So Ram Naresh Sarwan is the most experienced person in the West Indian team there. Dwayne Bravo, always a very big threat as an all-rounder because he will contribute on all the three departments of the game. Kieran Pollard, known for those big hits that he does. Darren Sammy, the captain, always leads the way. Carlton Bogg is the wicketkeeper. Then they have, I mean, this is just the squad that I'm talking to you about, which has been announced for the first two ODIs. Andre Russell the other day was a bit costly with the ball. Probably would like to come back in a strong way here in the first one-day international. Anthony Martin is a right-arm leg spinner who might make his debut. Devendra Bishu has been one of the future spinners for West Indies, according to me. And Ravi Rampal, a much improved bowler, and he is also a real threat because he won't give you the runs, he will pick up the wickets, and he bowls the right lines. Well, India, I mean, one thing is there that they definitely got a big boost in actually winning the first 2020 match. Now, one day international, as you know, India won the World Cup, but yes, sans right now stands a lot of big names there. But Suresh Raina, I'm sure, can rally his boys there. I mean, he can really, he and his boys can get together and play. Yes, West Indies definitely have the advantage, the home advantage, knowing the conditions. Well, what track is going to be played, that is going to be interesting. The other day, as I said, the spin and bounce, whether these are going to be the same track or is it going to be the adjacent track which is going to be played, that is another question. And what is going to be seen as far as India is concerned is the openers, whether it is going to be Parthiv Patel and Shikhar Dhawan. Now Shikhar Dhawan has to take this opportunity. We have other players. Manoj Tiwari might have a look in tomorrow in the first one-day international, so that would be interesting. Bowling we would get to see probably the other bowlers, the main bowlers there, who would be there. And hopefully we get a good game. Don't consider this as a preview. It's just that I'm talking about it because I'm having time. And the other cricket news that I could really cover for you cricket fans, this is the news where for West Indies that would be very heartening. And I also feel happy for this bowler Shane Shillingford. Was looking impressive once he came back. He's an off spinner and he was impressive. Now this will also add variety for the West Indian cricket because Shane Shillingford in fact as action has been cleared by the ICC, so he will be back into business, and that adds a lot of variety. They have Devendra Bishu, the leg spinner, they have Shane Shillingford, the off spinner, they have Anthony Martin coming up as a right arm leg spinner, so it's all going to be a lot of variety to the team. Ashley Nurse did well the other day, the off spinner. He was also trying to get a match against India in the first one-day international. And the other one news that I would like to tell you is that one Pakistan-born batsman, his name is Sikandar Raza, who actually might be playing for Zimbabwe in the future because he has been selected in the 32-man squad to tour the Australia A squad. I mean, when the Australia A comes to Zimbabwe. So Sikandar is his name, and he actually has migrated to Zimbabwe from Pakistan. So he might be, as you know, we did have Usman Khwaja, the Pakistan-born batsman, making his debut for Australia in the Ashes against England. So it could be quite a different thing. I am told he has been scoring very heavily in the Zimbabwe domestic tournaments. So that is some news that I could share with you. Well, other than that, I don't have anything else to share, dear fans, subscribers, and friends of Cricket Happenings. Always a pleasure to bring you this Cricket Happenings show and share my thoughts with you. Thanks for all your company and thanks for your watching Cricket Happenings. Host Ram signing off. Thank you.